Good morning, students. Welcome to the biology class of 11th. Now, the first chapter is the living world. The CBSE has deleted some part from this chapter. So, now only left is what is living and diversity in the living world. That already you have studied in class ninth. So taxonomical categories and taxonomical aids is deleted. So only first two pages you have to read. So that is general introduction part. Read that part. If any doubt, you can ask me on my personal number. So today I will start with the second chapter, that is biological classification. So what is the meaning of biological? Biological means related to some living organism. Biology means the study of living organism. Classification means grouping of the organisms based on similar or dissimilar characters. So in this chapter we will study the grouping of organisms based on certain characters. What is the purpose of classification? It helps in easy identification. It makes the study easy and convenient. It helps to study the relationship between different organisms. So, in this chapter, we will study about all these classification. Now, from the first page of your chapter, Aristotle was the first to attempt a more scientific basis for classification. He used simple morphological characters to classify plants into trees, shrubs, and herbs, and he divided animals into which had red blood and those that did not. So Aristotle divided the plants into three types: trees, shrubs, and herbs, and animals into with red blood or without, and those that did not have. Now, this was not accepted. Later, Linnaeus gave two kingdom classification in which he divided the organisms into plants and animals based upon whether cell wall is present or absent. In plants, cell wall is present, and in animals, cell wall is absent. Aristotle, the two kingdom classification was given by Carolus Linnaeus. He is also known as father of taxonomy. He gave the binomial nomenclature. What is binomial nomenclature? This, this is a name given to an organism which consists of two words. The first word is genus and second one is the species. Now, what are the drawbacks of two kingdom classification given in your book? This system did not distinguish between eukaryotes and prokaryotes, first point. Second, between unicellular and multicellular organism. Third, between photosynthetic and non-photosynthetic organism. So what are the drawbacks of this? First, it unable to distinguish between eukaryote and prokaryote. What are eukaryote? Which have well-defined cell with membrane bound cell organelles. Prokaryotes, in which membrane bound cell organelles are absent and nuclear membrane also is not present. Unicellular, made up of one cell. Multicellular, made up of many cells. Photosynthetic, which can perform the function of photosynthesis, and non-photosynthetic, which cannot perform the function of photosynthesis. After this, three kingdom classification was proposed by Ernest Haeckel. He divided the organisms into three kingdoms: kingdom Protista, kingdom Plantae, and kingdom Animalia. He kept all the unicellular organisms in kingdom Protista, all plants with cell wall with Plantae, and without cell wall organisms into Animalia. After that comes five kingdom classification, which was proposed by R.H. Whitaker. He divided all organisms into five kingdoms, that is Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. So I am showing you the chart in which they are classified based on certain characters. First is cell type. In Monera, prokaryotic cell, but in others all are eukaryotic. That is with proper membrane bound cell organelles, and nucleus also is covered with the membrane. Cell wall in Monera. In Monera mainly bacteria are present. So bacteria has non-cellulosic cell wall. But in Protista, in some cell wall is present. In fungi, the cell wall is made up of chitin. Chitin is the material which is present in the cell wall of fungus. In plants, the cell wall is made up of cellulose, and cell wall is absent in animals. Next character is nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane is absent in Monera because in bacteria, that is a prokaryote, nuclear membrane is absent, and all others it is present. Body organization, whether made up of single cell or many cells. Bacteria are mainly single cells. In Protista, mainly unicellular organisms are there. All are unicellular organisms. So here body organization is cellular. Fungi, multicellular. In plants, tissue or organ level of organization is present, and in Animalia, or tissue, organ and organ system level of organization is present. What is the now next character is mode of nutrition. In Monera, because they are bacteria, bacteria can be autotrophic or heterotrophic. If they are autotrophic, they can be chemosynthetic and or photosynthetic. And if they are heterotrophic, they can be saprophytic or parasitic. Saprophytic means feed on dead and decaying matter. Parasitic means when they feed on other organism. This is the mode of nutrition in bacteria. Then in Protista, that is mainly unicellular. Here mode of nutrition can be autotrophic or heterotrophic. But in next is fungi, where the mode of nutrition is heterotrophic. Heterotrophic means the fungi cannot manufacture their own food. They may be saprophytic, that is feed on dead and decaying matter, or parasitic. Parasitic means feed on other organism. In Plantae, the mode of nutrition is autotrophic because plants can manufacture their own food during the process of photosynthesis. Mode of nutrition in Animalia is heterotrophic. Heterotrophic means they depend on other organism for their food. The nutrition can be holozoic or saprophytic. Now, again in the next paragraph, after this sixth kingdom classification was also proposed, in which the Monera was divided into two domains. Two domains means in Archaebacteria and Eubacteria plus Protista, Fungi, Plantae, Animalia. So in this way, sixth kingdom classification was also proposed, but that is not in our course. In this chapter, we will study about five kingdom classification. Now the next topic is Kingdom Monera. About that we will study in our next class. Thank you.